Look here, my concern is about young people. I've no children, I've no grandchildren. My quality of life is not going to be disturbed. I'm all right, Jack. It's the Jack and Jills outside, it's the young people today whose quality of life in a few years' time is deteriorating. Their opportunities in life are not going to be there. And it is for them to make the decisions about the future of this country, where we go. It is the most important decision that I think has ever been made, and they should be part and parcel of it. And they are interested, and we must embrace them because it is their future, and I want to see that they get an opportunity of voting in the next referendum. David Cameron has a lot to answer for. He brought this country to the state that it is at the present time. It is very sad and I'm very sorry about it. I'm not saying that it was the wrong decision. I'm saying to them, look at it again. We've had 2 years now of letting it be known what will happen with Brexit. The people from West Bromwich took to me like a duck to water, and I took to them, and they gave me all these advantages, and I eventually became Speaker.
Order! I haven't finished!
I always thought I was a woman, so I never really thought, oh, here I am, the first woman. I just felt I've just got to do this job to the best of my ability. I couldn't let Parliament down. I love Parliament. And I was its servant and not its master. And I wanted to do it right, and I wanted to do it right for womankind too. I'm a Democrat more than anything, a middle-of-the-road Democrat, and I hate extremism. So I saw war-torn Europe and what extremism, what fascism had done to us, and I never wanted that, and I wanted always to be part of this great, wonderful continent of free Europe. I fought the National Front in West Bromwich. I know what they're like. We can all do it. We're not cowards. This is not a country of cowards. People now, after 2 or 3 years of knowing what would happen to this country if we were not part of the European, not full members of the European, what would happen to this country and to future generations. Take the NHS, for example. I'm probably a very good customer of the NHS. I have been over the last 10 years. I owe them a lot. These specialist people come from all over the world, whether they're doctors, whether they're consultants, whether they're surgeons, whether they're nurses. They are wonderful, and they are such an international gathering. We can't do without these people. We haven't got sufficient people trained in this country to do all of that. We should welcome them in for what they do for us in the National Health Service. And I'm sad to say that in recent times I've seen notices outside hospitals recruiting for nurses, because the nurses, particularly the nurses, they don't know whether to stay or whether to go back home, and they take perhaps the easy way out, and they think we've had enough of this, we're going back home. It is a tragedy for this country. Here I am on this stage, some of the young people I'm talking about, the young. The future of this country, it's with them. Let's be with them in this wonderful campaign and provide the choice that they so richly deserve. Bless you, all of you, for coming. You're a grand lot. A democracy is a nation that allows its people to change its mind. If it doesn't, it's no longer a democracy. And I, for one, and thousands of people like me, fight like alley cats every 4 or 5 years to change the system. Because we don't like the government and we want it out, or we like the government and we want to keep it in. That is what democracy is all about, is changing your mind when you know what is happening and you don't like it. And this is what it's all about.